So yeah, I think I can do the multiple choice timed assessment demo, and I'll do it twice. And both the times I will be explaining very little. So the first time I do it, I'm going to cheat. Sorry, it shouldn't sound like I'm joking. Because if you do what I'm gonna do now, it is cheating. You really shouldn't be doing it. And if you have done it, you shouldn't admit to it. But I do this as a demo, mostly to keep abreast of the cutting edge technology. And last few semesters, I've tried doing multiple choice timed assessment with the ChatGPT. It's done well. It's gotten 70+%, gotten 100%, I think, once in one of the questions. Now, in the past semesters, what it was there was a lot of time spent in me copying and pasting. But with the ChatGPT 4.0, its ability to just look at the screenshot, I think I can cheat much more efficiently. So I think I've done this with the motion timed assessment before. I think ChatGPT took 4 minutes, and I did beat it, but barely. So what I want to try now in the next 10, I think 15 minutes. So I'll go through this set once using ChatGPT. Again, this is an abuse. This is a violation of course honor code because it says no outside help. It means no ChatGPT. Aside from the fact that you should be turning in work that represents your own work. So don't do it. I'm just doing this to be aware of what ChatGPT is capable of, because at some point it'll probably be faster than me and be able to get 100% every single time. So I'm gonna start out with a prompt that'll help me cheat more efficiently. So I'll say, hi, I have some multiple choice questions I'm answering. I'll paste in the screenshot. Please give me the answers right away and maybe a short explanation. That'll help me cheat more efficiently time-wise. And ChatGPT is in some sense amoral. Like if you asked me to do this, like when I was a tutor, like I would tell, hey, are you cheating? I'm not gonna help you cheat. Like I would tell you that. A good tutor should tell you that. But ChatGPT is amoral. It doesn't care if you are cheating. It won't refuse to help you cheat. So don't do what I'm doing. I'm not doing this as a demo of anything that anybody should be doing. I'm just doing it as a way for me to know what modern technology is capable of. Yeah, and I think with the prompt, the explanation is really short, and that saves me a lot of time. Yeah, and I think with the prompt, like ChatGPT knows I'm cheating and it's helping me cheat. Yeah. Again, amoral. Not immoral, but amoral. It doesn't have a sense of morality. Yeah. So with that prompt, I think ChatGPT might beat me on speed because I think when it's being quick, it's a faster typist than me. It's a faster reader than me. I can see that it's going to be quicker than me. It's not going to be slower than me. It might miss a question or two that I won't miss. But we'll see. In the pendulum moving upward at a constant speed. Oh, I need to zoom out a little so that I can paste in the whole thing. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Oh, it's a figure-based one. It might have an issue. A second diagram, no, first grade down. Well, I'm pretty sure that's wrong because MA being there is wrong. Unless the question was asking for what is the incorrect diagram. Sorry, I'm cheating, so I wasn't even reading the question. I describe this as me turning my physics brain off. It's really all I'm doing is copying and pasting, just making sure I'm accurately copying and pasting. And that's really why cheating doesn't help you. It doesn't help you learn, because I think, here I'm deliberately saying I'm cheating, but even when you're not deliberate, so obvious about that, I think there's some aspect of it where the portion of your brain that needs to be engaged for you to remember things, for you to actually learn, I think that does like automatically disengage when you are not actively trying to learn and engage with the material. Twice the cycles. Might be right, might be wrong, I don't know. So any questions that ChatGPT misses, I will figure it out and explain. Decreases, yeah, that's probably correct. So let me make sure, say it, answered everything. Okay, 6 minutes left. All right. So ChatGPT took between 4 and 5 minutes, or 5 minutes, a little under 5 minutes. Let's submit and end. Let's see if I missed only 2. I think I know one of the questions it missed. It's that free body diagram one, and I didn't spot the other one because again I wasn't thinking. Let's see. So we'll go through each one at a time. So let's see. So as I'm going through, I'll have this displayed, and then I'll tell you if the answer is right or not. So correctly, yeah, that's correct. Question 2. Correctly categorizes forces and not forces. Push, pull are forces. Yeah, acceleration. Yeah, those are not forces. Yeah, that's correct. And I'm only checking the answer that ChatGPT answered, and if it's correct, then I don't really have to check the other ones because I'm just double checking. Correctly compares forward with the backward. Forward is equal, yeah, 0 acceleration, so that's the same. And if you are interested in the explanation, you can read that explanation. That's on the other half of the screen. Elevator carrying a passenger upward at a constant speed. Okay. So normal force is equal, 0 acceleration, same, normal force is equal to A, yeah. Okay, question 5, compare upward force with a downward for given situation, okay. Riding on an elevator, moving upward at a 0 acceleration, that's wrong. So moving upward at a constant speed should mean that upward force is equal to the downward force because this is describing 0 acceleration. How did they miss it? Upward at a constant speed, they're balanced. Upward are equal to the downward force. Yeah, so its explanation is right, but the answer, it had a correct answer. I just checked the wrong one. So when a passenger is riding at a constant speed. Oh, I see. It gave me a choice that isn't actually one of the choices. Because there's only one choice that starts out with that phrase. That's why I picked this. The rest are not saying the same thing. So it misunderstood the second half as saying upward force equal to. So all right, so the correct answer here is, so this I'm going to rule out as well because constant speed means 0 acceleration, so this should have been equal and it's not. So I'm choosing between these two and I'm trying to figure out, okay, when I look at this description, what direction is the acceleration? Upward moving, coming to stop means acceleration is downward. So in that case, you should have a greater downward force, greater gravity compared to normal force. So yeah, that seems correct. So that's probably correct. Let me double check here. So starting to move downward means also downward acceleration. So yeah, but this shouldn't be. So yeah, this should have been that. And ChatGPT actually missed it because it gave me an answer that's not one of the choices. So the ChatGPT missed it. It wasn't my mistake. And I think it missed this other question too. So you're looking at car speeding up on a flat, straight freeway with that. So the acceleration means you should have a net force that's in the direction of acceleration. So most completely, I think it should be this one. So where it labels friction, it's really the traction force, and traction and friction are the same thing. It's a friction between the tire and the road. Let me just double check to make sure that there isn't something else. So oh wait, acceleration. Oh, wait, sorry, that's not right. Because the forward direction is pointing to the right. This is wrong because he doesn't MA. Like, that cannot possibly be right. Okay, and this is the correct one. So it has a traction. If that were labeled as a friction, I would have still accepted it. Because traction and friction are actually kind of the same. It's not the same as air resistance. So, car moving forward through that force between tire and the road, it could have an air resistance like that. So it would be this choice. That's the correct one. This one is missing the horizontal forces. So, which could be the case if you are in a situation where air resistance is negligible and the engine is kind of like you are on neutral, so you are not really trying to. But like that's not what it's describing. It is describing a car that's accelerating. So. Okay, so second diagram is not right. Speeding up, there must be forward force. Traction, okay, that's right. The normal force balances, but um, yeah, but this is wrong. So on a free body diagram, you really shouldn't be drawing anything that's not a force. MA, which is equal to net force, it's not something that you draw in a free body diagram. So, comparing this to this, like this is correct. Whether acceleration is indicated or not, your choice. But if you do indicate the acceleration, it's you have seen me do, always do it in a completely different style from forces, so that you don't confuse it with a force. So yeah, those are the two questions that ChatGPT missed. The rest it must have gotten right. So this whatever its explanation is for question 7 must have gotten it right. Question 8, whatever it's explanation could have been wrong, but at least the answer was right. And if the explanation is wrong in a way that violates logic, hopefully you as the thinking human being can read through it and see that the explanation was wrong somehow. I'm not really going through this in detail because based on counting, I know the answers were right. So with that, let me just do this question one more time and see if I can get 100% beating ChatGPT in terms of accuracy and less than 5 minutes. That's a tough order, but let me see if I can do it. Just as a way to keep sharp. And I think I've mentioned this before. I do have an unfair advantage. I wrote many of these questions, so and I've done this question so many times. So the speed at which I do it, it's not like if you had another person who is competent in physics like me, those people will take longer because they didn't write these questions. They haven't seen these same questions many times in the past. So I don't want to be clear about me having unfair advantage, but with that unfair advantage, I want to beat ChatGPT. So let me just do this. All right. And I'm not gonna explain a lot because the speed means I actually have to. I really have to just think and not explain. Yeah, that's closest. 52 kilogram. Push is constant. Okay, net force must be 0. It's constant speed. So 10, like net. That sounds like that's the net force divided by mass. Then that is a pretty fast acceleration, I think. You will feel that. Downward, okay, upward, um, upward moving, coming to a stop, downward acceleration, upward for. I can't say exactly. Is this not dynamically generated? Um, I would have guessed. I guess it's not dynamically generated. All the choices are the same. Yeah. Sum of pulls 450 newtons. So net force 150 divided by 90. I think this is about right. Yeah, mental method is quicker than calculator. At least when you're under certain situations. Punches bar on the fist. So Bob's face is pushing on the fist. Wait, not the. Yeah, not I know. It's not cause and effect. It's like simultaneous thing. Accurate discussion of gravity. Yeah, incorrect. Not sure what that means. Let's see. Yeah, acceleration is both equal. Yeah, that's better than that, so I'm gonna go with that. Made to move in a vertical circle. So v squared over. Actually, I'm gonna come back to that in a bit. Here, it's a trick question. I wrote it, and I know the trick, so I know the friction force here is actually greater than the kinetic friction force here. So that's gonna be this. Yeah, and you can work out the math to make sure that's the case. But I worked it out that way on purpose. Because, this, yeah, again, this is my unfair advantage that I wrote this. That I wrote these questions and this one. So I gotta draw a free body diagram. I can just, I don't, I try, I'm afraid I'll make a mistake if I just do this in my head. So it's vertical speed, maximum tension in the string. So it's gonna be at the bottom of the movement. So it'll be gravity pulling it down, tension pulling it up, and tension is enough to give you mv squared over r for the circular motion. So tension will be mv squared over r plus mg. I'm skipping a bunch of steps to have this answer. So I need a calculator to work this out. Oops. So v squared, 3 squared divided by r, 0.75 plus g 9.8. That's the total acceleration. Quote unquote, because that's not how you define acceleration, but it's fine. 20.7. Okay. Did I beat ChatGPT? No, I didn't. So time-wise, I definitely took 5+ minutes. Wait, is that right? Yeah, with ChatGPT when I came out, it was 6 before. So I think that meant, yeah. So I spent more time than ChatGPT. Let me submit and see if I didn't have time to double check anything, so I might have missed the question. Missed the three questions? What? That is. How did I miss 3 questions? That doesn't sound right. Sorry, that is very embarrassing for me. Wait, that's a ChatGPT's attempt. Let me look at my attempt. Yeah, this is correct. So this might have been graded as incorrect. Oh yeah, this is actually, sorry, I was reading it too quickly. This is the correct choice. Constant speed, that is correct. So I probably got some of the number questions wrong. Two sleds with a rope. I misread it. Each child sled combination. So I need to have double the mass. So this is incorrect. It should be in this. So I figured out which two I missed so far. I have a third that I missed. Which one is it? Or the four. I think this one was correct. Uh, 150. I'm pretty sure that's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That's where this one I did correctly. I think this is right. So here, did I indicate option which ranks in magnitude of friction force? So for friction force for each of these is the applied force, because up to 9 Newton, it's just enough for friction force to oppose it. So 0 Newton friction, 5 Newton friction, 9 Newton friction. So it's a question of how much friction force is there. 2 kilograms. So that means the weight of about 20 newtons times 0.4 is 8 newtons. So this is greater. And then it's this, then it's this, and then it's this. So I think that's right. So which question am I not? So let me use my Open Math instructor access to figure out what I'm missing. So, two of the questions I can at least tell you, I only missed it because I was trying to beat ChatGPT on time, which probably shouldn't have done. So this is a test student attempt. Let me look at second attempt. As I said, this one I missed because the correct answer is that. If I took the time to read it, I would have gotten it. This I missed because I didn't take the time to read the question about there being different number. What else did I miss? That's what I missed? I thought I calculated right, didn't I? There might be a mistake in the question coding. It's asking for maximum, not minimum. Let me look at the question coding. If it's a mistake in question coding, I probably should fix it. Oh. Yeah. So, let me do it this way. I'm pretty sure I just programmed in the wrong answer, which surprisingly nobody ever pointed it out to me. So I gotta go in and fix it. And while I'm fixing it, I probably should randomize the numbers also. So I'm gonna do that, but not as part of this session. Let me just do this offline. I'm just gonna send myself a reminder. And one way I can send myself a reminder is I can message instructor. Hi, I was graded wrong on this, but I think my answer is right. And I'm sending this to myself. I don't know why it wasn't already selected to instructor. But in any case, let me send it. And I'll get a notice, and that'll be a reminder to me to look at the question. I'll fix and improve the question coding, so okay. Then with that, if you ignore that it was my mistake in the first place that the question was coded wrong, if you ignore that, then I at least tied ChatGPT on accuracy, and I lost on time. That is so embarrassing. So yeah, it's again, it's like I don't know what good comparison is there. I do expect I'll be beaten at some point. Like chess. The strongest chess player today is what is it? Stockfish. It's not a human being. And at some point, like lower division, standardized physics question answering, it's possible that ChatGPT will at some point beat the best human person. But it's at a higher level of difficulty. I'm pretty sure I'm still better than ChatGPT. Like in physics 4C material, I'm pretty sure I'm still better than ChatGPT. So that will be my consolation until I don't know until that's no longer true.